and it's okay for it to not work out, and it's okay for it to not go I was like every other American, right? Going back and forth with that yo-yo. I'd lose
Mhm.
weight and I'd gain and I'd lose and I'd gain, and then I'd try this fad diet and I do this. Like the only diet advice I ever give anybody, and it's not even advice, it's kind of like, hey, I found all this scientific evidence. Protein is good for you.
Mhm.
And I encourage eating a lot of protein if you can, because it helps with that muscle growth. And I've
Mhm.
noticed it helps with how I feel. Like, and I'm not even necessarily like, oh, you have to have a carnivore diet. No, no. Like
Yeah.
any kind of protein is good for you. Um, because it's healing the body and it's so crucial to like what we need. And so
Mhm.
love it or hate it with the whole thing, like when they started changing the food pyramid and they're like, you need all this protein. And I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
yes, thank you for putting out accurate information for once. Like,
Mhm.
um,
Yeah.
but and then just like not depriving yourself though of the things that you need. And then it's okay, so it's so bad. I am also a mental health first aid instructor. I
Mm.
teach all over, the Piedmont here. And so I'm always preaching, don't pour from an empty cup and like self-care. And like I'm the worst one for that. But self-care is crucial. And so I always tell people, I'm like, it doesn't matter if you're crocheting or coloring, whatever you need to do the thing that makes you happy, even if you just do it for 30 minutes a day. And I know
Mhm.
sometimes it's hard when you've got kids and a husband and you're trying to make dinner and this, but that self-care is like it's crucial. And that's my gym time. Even if it's just to walk on
Mhm.
the treadmill and watch an episode of something, like do
Yeah.
that thing because it's important for your journey. Um the only other thing is that I'm like I said, I'm working on collaborating with my daughter on this cookbook. And one of the things that we face, now that so she's 16, so like this night is this class and this night is fencing. And so her and I have really, I don't want to say perfected, but we've come pretty darn close to perfecting the meal prep life. So I'm
Yeah.
excited to get this cookbook out there with her because first of all, she'll be a 16-year-old published author.
That's awesome.
And second of all, like the cookbook is things that we've learned, like what works for us, what doesn't. But if I can get my teenager to eat them, anybody can get their kids to eat this food. She was like a great eater when she was a kid, and then I don't know, like 14 happened, and she's like, "No, I don't want to eat this
Oh,
stuff."
yeah.
Um, but meal prepping has become a very big part of our lives because I'm like, well, this is something we kind of do together. And then during the week, like I said, dinner is ready and we don't have to worry.
Yeah.
But then we have those 2 hours on Sunday that we're like, we're doing this thing as a family, whether you like it or not.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so important, and like I said, I definitely enjoy meal prepping, and I'm definitely looking forward to your cookbook. I definitely check that out. I think as we get older, even if you're not in your health journey, me personally, I can't say for everybody, but I think your body starts to crave more of the protein and
Oh, yeah.
like you said, like I never was a steak person when I was a kid. Nope, don't give it to me. As I get older, I love it, and yeah, everything protein. I try to, I like the little protein balls. You don't have to do, like you said, just do meat. There's so many different ways you can use protein. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I make protein ice cream now. Like, people
nice.
are like, they're like, what? And I'm like, oh, yeah. I use my protein milkshakes as my base and I make ice cream. Like,
Cool.
oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's
Those
see,
recipes will
that's
only be in the book.
nice. I'll definitely be getting that. Yeah, I definitely that's one of my weaknesses is I'm an ice cream lover, so that would be a good one for me.